Two was good, was good. I back with another video. How y'all doing? Hey, can y'all tell I miss y'all? It's the fourth video, right? So I'm putting some work in on this beautiful Saturday, right? I'm gonna be doing some other things while I'm sitting there talking to y'all. But this last video, this is gonna be the last video today, I think. Unless, something come to me and I just want to talk about it. But faith. I want to talk about faith today from my aspect, my opinion, my observation, my analyzation. Um, Faith is a big, a number one component within this realm down here. You have to have faith in something, or you have faith in nothing. You really don't. What are you here for, right? The ultimate thing I feel is you have to have faith in yourself, right? So that's the ultimate, and many of us don't. Many of us don't think that we can meet certain challenges and or do certain things that other people do. We restrict ourselves, our thinking, our mindset. Thinking that, like I said before, that I'm not tall enough to play basketball. I'm not big enough to play football. Um, I don't have a voice like everybody else to sing. I don't have imagination or creativity to rap or do this or do that. So we combine. We that's us not having faith in our own ability and ourselves. And when you don't have faith in yourself, then yeah, it's gonna be totally hard for you to have faith in anything else because you don't even have faith in yourself. So that's why I trip you, us religion when we get in our religions and we start talking about how we have faith in God and the Lord and everything. How I look at people and say, how can you have faith in the Almighty and things you can't see, but you don't have any faith in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Things you can see every day. A lot of people would say, "Well, yeah, that's not the Creator. Or, I'm not supposed to have faith in you. You go and every day put gas in your car, do an oil change, and make sure your car right, so that every day you get up, you have faith. Those who understand the word, you have faith. Your car going, if you prescribe to all them things and did all them things, your car should start up every morning. You have faith, right? See how there's certain things we allow ourselves, our humanistic selves, to have faith in, and there's certain things we don't. And I'm here to tell you why we contribute, why I feel it's hard for me to have faith in the things that the Almighty and act in my life on things and doing things in my life that I cannot see behind closed doors, or the things that are actively working for me. I find that the reason for it is, person like me, I have faith in myself that I can accomplish and do almost anything I put my mind to. Not almost, but everything. Might not do it to the magnitude of anybody outside of me's scale or measure. To me, I'm always look at myself A plus, number one, 100, da da da, because that's how I feel about myself. But how others feel about you is what we bring upon ourselves, and that's what makes our faith go down. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody outside myself, if I say to myself, I'm a dime, I'm a 10, I'm this, I'm that, and somebody outside themselves, nah, you about a 5, you about a 2 or 6, then that right there, if I register that, in my weakness or in my atoning to what other people think about me, then that right there dampens down the faith and confidence that I have within myself, right? So it all starts with you. Once again, it all starts with you. So the faith. So it's not one that one does not have faith in Almighty or faith in the Holy Spirit and things like that. It's one struggles with having faith in that because you've been one down here. That's what is kind of the strength of those that walk in God's light. That see that Charles, and that's why you are who you are, because those individuals don't necessarily go in when times get hard. I'm not sitting up there talking about faith, using any of my analogies of God. Let me get this car because I can show everybody this. Let me get this, and let me get a bigger house. And no, that's not how I work. No. Them are things on my godly level that I'm supposed to be able to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? All I ask God for is the guidance to get there. You know what I'm saying? Make it easy, a little easier for me. I pray to you or meditate to you to help navigate me. But the awareness that I'm supposed to go do this myself and stuff like that, because you've given me all the powers to do that's understood by me. But the faith comes when them roadblocks. You have them roadblocks. You have this. You have people going against you. That. So now you need God's service. Now you get God's implementation, His hand, His anointment, His divine energy, she, her, whatever you want to call your God, universe. You need that energy. Now you, the first person who, the individual that not wanting to get on their knees and beg, and now you have to find it. Do you find it hard? No, I don't find it hard, but it's hard to stay in that, to compete with myself, who I've had so much faith in to get things accomplished, who now, you need the assistance of the Lord, or, all this. Be still. Have faith. It's just a hard thing. That's all I wanted to identify. Because for so long I've been walking in the flesh and understanding, allowing my flesh to guide me, you see what I'm saying? So now I'm supposed to have faith. Now, Sean, turn that down, turn that off, and have faith, because you see, it ain't led you too great. It's done some things for you. Got you some accomplishments and things like that. But are you good with that? You know what I'm saying? Do you seem to want more? You want fulfillment and things like that. So sit back and have faith, and you have faith. You battle with it. That's what I'm trying to get to. You will battle, and it's okay, because when you've been living in the flesh so long and been guided by the flesh, right? Good, bad, and just whatever. It's hard to come out that condition. It's just the condition that we put ourselves in, all right? So, I have faith in my Almighty, because I wouldn't be here now. I know my Almighty got a purpose for me. I'm not gone. I'm here, talkative, articulate in what I say, do, love myself, you know what I'm saying? Show I love myself, show other people that I love myself, and then at the same time I love myself, I bring out the love out of myself, you know what I'm saying? So I've shown myself to be a faithful individual. It's just in the faith, battling with the outer, like the videos we talked about earlier, your outer and your inner and your spiritual. Then the battles you battle. You know what I'm saying? Then the battles you battle. So my outer is battling faith, because my outer wants to do its own thing. Shit, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. We wonder who the devil is, and then it's your outer. That's the devil, if you ask me. My outer want to do all kinds of things, and I'm like, my inner like, no, okay, we ain't doing that no more. We ain't shut that dude down. Matter of fact, that dude that you looking for, he in that lake over there, that Lake Travis, whatever lake we jumped in, we shedded that stuff. We can entertain the thoughts, and you want to. We try not to entertain them thoughts, but it's just the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So faith is there. Faith is there. Faith, no. Faith is a person to me. It's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. That's what I wanted to expand on faith. We have faith. We have faith, Almighty. Yeah, everything with us, too, for us. But just the flesh battles against the process of nature. The flesh, but though it benefits and gains from the process of nature, because, in this time of need, if you reflect and look at yourself and see your nails. Somebody talks about one of the goddesses, Lillian, thinking, my nails growing like a mug in this heat, hair growing, slimming down, because you're getting in that energy, and you letting it be subservient to you, and you're identifying the principles and laws, and trying to do what you're supposed to do. And when I say that to people, I'm not saying nothing outside of nothing any different that you can't do, because all the principles is, are you eating right? Are you eating healthy? Are you prescribing to the things that we prescribed to before this world evolved into what it is, the technology, and shove this pill down your throat and this diet and all that stuff. If you go by the natural law of the universe, natural effects of the universe, you'll get them. You're the ultimate piece of the universe. You die, you leave, get what? Ain't no more. Just like when you close your eyes, you see darkness, right? Shit stop. So when you understand that, and you get in the natural flow of things, we'll be all right. So faith, yes, one has faith, big time. All right, one knows. I talk to my Almighty all the time, every day, all day. All right, correspond. So have the faith. You can feel the energy. All right. So that's what faith is, y'all. Have it. Um, Faith corresponds with the belief, believing in something. Um, but I would tell and prescribe to people, it starts with you though. We have for so many of my lifetime, I've seen the Pope and prominent other religious people and religious sects, and people have faith in them to heal them, to help better themselves in their lives, uh, and all kinds of things that we use these prominent people for so long to look to. But then now we're understanding that when we go down the rabbit hole and really look down in some of these people's lives, they're no different from you. They put their pants on, they eat, they do the same thing you do. The difference is that they choose to do better in their lives. They choose not to prescribe to some of the things that society puts in front of us. To choose not to um, allow the devil that's on their conscience, on their shoulder, sit there and 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 talk to them and take them out their character and stuff like that. I mean, think about it. You know, I venture to believe, I would want to believe that the Pope and all the prominent ministers that that minister to us, we know our vices. So I would hope that the Pope, and I'm not saying the Pope do this, I'm just saying I would hope, because he leads and all these other prominent dudes, I hope Pope ain't sitting up there, looking at porn. You know, one of my great vices. You know what I'm saying? I love shit. I can't. Which one to take? You know what I'm saying? But it's an addiction that many of us have put ourselves in. I hope that all these other leaders wouldn't be doing that, aren't doing that because they, not that I hope they ain't, but because they spreading a bigger message, and so many look to them for that faith. You know what I'm saying? So many people look at them for the acknowledgement of God and things like that instead of within themselves. So that's a dangerous thing, because then when you find out the person that you had so much faith in, think about the person you had so much faith in, you disappoints you with some news that you hear about him. Oh, such likes men, but he's married, or such runs around on his wife, or such likes little boys or little girls or little kids, stuff like that. Does this or that. Then you know what I'm saying? What does that do to you, the individual who has so much faith in that individual, who is just a human, just like you? So what it does for me though, it's a reverse psychology for me, because it tells me, it confirms to me, why are you having so much faith in this individual and not that instilling that much faith in yourself? See what I'm talking about? Faith. You got faith in yourself? Do you have faith in yourself that you are a link to God too? Just as the Pope, just as this minister, just as this mom, just as this monk. But you just might not know all the prescriptions and all the lay and all the terminology and all the experience and all that. But you too, if you invest in yourself, and you don't have to prescribe to how they did it and how they do it and all that. God ain't looking for that. God looking for your heart and your understanding, your natural understanding. Because see, what people down here have done is they've allowed themselves to say, God has put a book down here and this is how he wants you to operate. No. Not so. Not so. Because if that's the case, then everybody would have came down here with that manual. Everybody would have came down there and understand that's the manual. But that's not understanding. That's God made. That's man. That's what man want. Each man that made different Torahs, this, that, every kind of book that we got out there, right? So that they can, this is the way. This is the way. No, this is the way. This is the way. Got it? You know what I'm saying? So today, I believe it was, shout out to 19 Keys, man, and Wall Street Travel, man. Them young folks, man, out there just pushing the envelope, man. Love that. Don't get aboard. Believe that. Just working time, man. Time. But living today now, living into the existence and walking into the existence and not using got the books here, got the books in our heart, got the understanding in our heart. Cass said something really prominent to me. Today's youth ain't trying to regurgitate the angry past that so many of us think we had to lean on slavery, bondage, did this to us, did this. Today's youth want, hey, what's the future look like? What can I do to help build and solutions for the future and better? Because what my mom, dad, them did in the past, it's not holding up. The infrastructure of that is falling down, crumbling. You know what I'm saying? There's no jobs out here. There's no creation out here. So, what is it? You know what I'm saying? What's the walk? And they're not wanting to hear us go in the Bible and what the Bible was. Sometimes we wasting their time. It's the walk. It's time to walk in our talk. We've been talking so much about Jesus and Moses and said this and great, got it, we got it. But the example's starting now for the young people. They're gonna show us. All right. I'm not work towards that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not me saying, oh, throw the Bible. No, we can never do that. We know that. We can't throw no books away. All the books are histories. Is history based our story, where his story or our story, and that's why so many of us, and I get it. Right? Write a book. You know what I'm saying? Because that's telling your story. You probably your history, and you add it to the history, and you destroying the false history and the fake history that was put on us for whatever reason. All right. So, yeah, loving it, man. Beautiful. Young cat out there, future. Hey, we appreciate you for being afraid. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It really is. If you, out of your madness of what you're going through, myself had to sit back out of the madness of what I'm going through, or ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Reinvent myself, the building blocks, the transformation, what I'm going through. When I actually sit back and look and analyze it all, man, it is a beautiful time to be alive, real talk, because you can, not only we are speaking the transformation in for so long, but the transformation is coming around all of us, and we see it. And I think many of us are scared, many of us are confused, trying to figure out what side to be on and stuff, and that's okay too, because it's going to work itself out, because nature does that. That's nature's process. All we have to do as human beings is respect the process, be patient within ourselves, and at this time, I would tell people just, man, invest in yourself big time. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. You want something out there, you want to, be creative and all that stuff. This is the time. This is the time. Put the energy down in yourself, because I keep telling you, you think we're in a depression now. And one of the great lecturers out there that talks about money and stuff, if you want somebody who wants your own and entrepreneurship and all that stuff, this is the time now, the end of the depression, because out of every depression this world has been through, it's bounded to greater things. And this is what this is about, y'all. This is really what this is about. So if you yourself find yourself being distracted, still feeling that you have to find yourself in some kind of ways, and you think people and this and that and things that necessarily don't serve you, hey, this is the time. Grab yourself, grip yourself, employ yourself to be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying? Find yourself doing better because you know better. That's the key. Find yourself doing better because you know better. Okay? Learn yourself. Learn yourself. This is what this is all about, y'all, because I continue to push it. If I and each and every one, my neighbors and everybody around me in my world, and you can't work on themselves before they come out their house, invest in themselves, pray, manifest, come to an understanding that have the solutions and problems and stuff, invest in me. And if I can bring my inner being out to be the best and not be the worst, not do the worst, not be the problem in society, but try to my best every day to work up and be part of the solution. Put a smile on my face, tell a couple of people, hey, hi, and sincerely mean it from the heart. You know what I'm saying? If I don't mean it, if I feel fucked up around me, however I'm feeling, maybe I need to keep my raggedy butt home and stuff, because I'm not adding anything to make society better. I'm just making it worse. So people come up on me now, I'm just, I want to bite you and stuff, and I be angry and stuff. I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you and be honest with you that I still find myself in that, because the energy and things that I'm trying to take care of and so it's that got my stress level intensity up and so like that, and what I've dealt with in the past. And I admit to this audits, this format right here. I'm work in progress, baby. Yeah, I'm work in progress. So, but I'm willing to keep on working myself and share myself with this on this level. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that this book right here will be read or seen by somebody that will be able to effectively use it for their life, um, and bound. Because that's all it is a human being bounding over their trials, tribulations, conditions they are in their life, understanding it, and then sharing and saying, hey man, hey, this is a route. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting on here saying, man, I had to go down there and shoot Leroy, or I had to go in there and beat such Bud, or I had to go take some mollies, I had to do some crack because my my stress level, I can't deal with my problems or this and that. I'm not gonna come with destructive behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to attribute. We're good for that. I could dramatize you. I could stay on this thing 72 hours about a whole bunch of drama and all that stuff and entertain you to the max. We know this because we love that. But can we educate each other on how to be a better individual with inside, how to seek your inner being and bring it out and not live by your outer being, the shell that's taken over. The shell took over a lot of us. The shell has taken over the ship. This has taken over a lot of us. How do you know? You didn't augmentate your body. We don't respect it no more. We'll let anybody beat on it, tell it what to do. We'll let people tie strings to it, invisible strings to it, and puppeteers put battery packs in us, make us do things that they want us to do. Not necessarily. We don't want. We sitting there, oh, man, I wish I was in a better life. I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have got educated and not have to be worried about how these people think and how these people think. See what I'm saying? That's us. All right. So I'm employing people to step out on your own and be unrestricted and think for yourself. You have the critical thinking within yourself. All right. But to do so, you have to be prescribed to the right things, guided by the right folks. You know what I'm saying? And because not everybody has the answers. That's what we learning. Not everybody. A lot of people talk good one. They talk good, but when you look at their lives, they be like, man, that kid ain't got half his life together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them people. At one point in time, I had my life together, so I thought in some realms of forms, and I did. But you get quickly shown. Okay, you thought you had your life. Now here you go. All right. So I got to fix some things. Got it. It's gonna get fixed, right? Are you willing to fix them things? Come to another thing. You know what I'm saying? Got to be willing to fix yourself. Some of us ain't. Some of us like, man, what fixing myself gonna do? Because I'm still around the same people, and that's the one thing. If you trying to fix yourself, you can't fix yourself in mess. I mean, you can. There's some tough cats that can. They can. I'm talking about mess just standing around. You waking up arguing still every day, and you know there's a problem every day. Every day you got to fix somebody else's problem. You wake up, you can't. It's hard to fix yourself in that. When you got to deal with the same rigorous things that's tearing you down and breaking you down. So I tell people, learn a lesson for me, man. Hey, get yourself away from the toxicity. Get yourself away from the things that are not serving you, and put yourself in a better light. That's what you can ask for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. Because that's what it is. You're investing in your health. You're investing in whatever wealth you want. You're investing in your future. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to have a future? Because you got to ask yourself, am I have a future with this person or with this situation I'm dealing with or this? Is there, is it? And if it is a future, is it a future that I'm like, yeah, I want that. Or is it a future like, it's the same old thing I've been going through. And if it's the same thing you've been going through, then you really got to take a look at yourself. Got to take a look inside ourselves. That's all there is to it. When you know better, you're going to do better. All right, so I'll leave y'all with that, man. I thank y'all once again. It's been a long time. I'm ready to get back on, you know what I'm saying, in a little way form, because got a lot of big things out the way that I had to get done to keep doing what I'm doing. Trying to go to higher levels, try to go to higher heights, but at the same time be an example and show those that follow, hey, damn, dude got up off his knees, man. I remember him back then, but man, look at him now. And be a positive of transparent, real transformation. I know go put on nice clothes and get in the car and shit, and all you see is that outer looking shining and stuff, and that inner is just a demon inside. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't show you that. I got my mom gonna be always real, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know that when you got so many people looking at you to see if you a unicorn, are you really that unicorn? Are you really that angel? Are you really soft-hearted, kind-hearted? Is that really you? We're gonna challenge you, gonna test you. I get it, man. I ain't tripping off none of that. What you see is what you get from Sean. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna be nothing. You upset me, you upset me. All right, and I'm gonna let you know you upset me. You good to me, man. I'm gonna show you all out dope. You've been good to me. You know what I'm saying? So I feed off of that. Just working, me myself, just working, understanding what I need to work on is just control, and which I think I'm doing pretty good with that, and balancing the emotional roller coaster, not letting my emotions go all over the place, because I am an individual, and I have to admit, that wears his emotions on his sleeve, on his outer, which is okay too, because it gives no false impressions to those who come around me. You know, you'll feel the love, or you'll feel the anger, you'll feel the stress, the tension, or whatever, and so you that individual around me supposed to know and be able to sense that, but because so many of us have divested away from understanding and learning each other's energy and how it works and stuff, we just assume, we go off assumption and stuff, and that's what gets us in trouble. So I'm working on obtaining my outer being, my outer spaceship, to not be so aggressive, not think that everybody is a threat, not because that's the energy I was in for so long, for about a year now. So when you have to still having to discern, you know what I'm saying, discern what is going on, discern people, their intentions and stuff like that. But everybody ain't a threat. Everybody is not. There's people out there that love us, just like you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning it. Man. It's a process, okay? Because I was one who gave people the benefit of the doubt. Period. It's just how I am is how I already put on you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in my energy, then that's conducive to me. I want you in my energy. So if I know I'm hearted and I get you shut off my back, and you need me, you know, friend, drop it down. My friend called me when I had some. When I had some that thought they were my friends, or when I thought but they call me and, hey, drop it down. I'm there. What you need? What do you need? You know what I'm saying? If I can help you, I'm all 100. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no side. Man, can you come pick me up? And then they tell you come pick you up, then they'll never come pick you up. Man, can I borrow some money? Then you tell you I can let you borrow some money or whatever, and never have it or whatever. I was not that guy. You know what I'm saying? And not trying to toot my horn like, oh, you big. No. It's just I'm an individual, understand the benefits and blessings of my hard work and what I've done. Even if I ain't have it, I'm just that type of person, man. I ain't trying to live and outshine somebody else so I can hear you as my next door neighbor. You ain't got nothing to eat, but I'm over here eating steak, potatoes, and everything. And you know, I go to my empty my trash, but I over there see you, your belt tightening up, your waist tightening up, and the kids ain't eating and all that stuff. But I'm still married on my steaks, and well, that's the life you chose. Yeah. No, I couldn't do that, man. I never could do that. If I see you hurt, you down and stuff, yeah, man, what can I do? Because you're in my universe, and for my universe to stay elevated on this conscious that you doing the right thing, and this is what you down for, each other, help each other, and mold each other, shape each other, stuff like that. And that's the lifestyle that we should be trying to venture down. And I have to admit, my neighbors are very beautiful. My neighbor, she knew I at one point had 5 boys in my house raising, so and we was doing a good job, you know, raising the kid. We never had no problem raising our kids and money and stuff like that. But some new scene around us, they're like, yeah, you got a big family. And them kids, they were growing, you know what I'm saying, big, they was tall and stuff, athletes and stuff. And she would just food, especially when the pandemic could hit and stuff. Family bring food and stuff, extra food and stuff like that. We didn't need it, but just her heart, understanding when people see you, that's the type. Yeah, love that. So the other one thing about the faith is too is ensure to have the faith, you have to be around people that conjure that type of faith. You know what I'm saying? In godly type ways and things like that. Because if you're around people that don't have faith themselves and ain't walking in God's light, could care less, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be extremely hard for you because they have faith in you that you're gonna get things done or this and that, and they ride your energy, but they don't have them faith in themselves that God gonna answer they prayers or they manifestation or they, you see what I'm saying? So that's why they use you because they know they're so far away from God. That's all that is. They know they don't have a relationship with the Almighty. And I encourage anybody out there, stop that. Everybody, each and every one of us have the ability to communicate with Almighty, with your Almighty, with your he, she, whoever, whatever you want to call it, the source. Everybody got that. Everybody got it. You just got to sit down within yourself and become, be sincere. The other day, young lady, Miss Israel, how you doing, Miss Israel? I hope she don't mind me shouting her name out, but we had a very good conversation. She's an Israel. She follows the Israelite way of life. No different than Islam, Muslims do, Christianity in a way, because it's a way of life. It's how you live. But had a very extensive, healthy. We disagreed on things, but I didn't see us getting all our shorts bundled up because I had a philosophy and idealism. She had a different philosophy and idealism. We wasn't ready to go fisticuffs. We was just showing each other, educating each other on what I believe, how my opinion. She was showing me things, especially in the Bible, Deuteronomy and things like that they prescribe to, because they're not a religion. She doesn't look at it. They look at it as real life. They don't call they God a certain thing or anything like that. And these are perspectives that I atone to because me, myself, and I don't think God is many things. God is everything, right? So you can't. One of the things I told myself, and I explained to the young lady, I don't describe myself as like, who do you think you are? Or where do you think you come from? Not like, who do you think you are? But where do you think you come from and your purpose and then I say, I try, as a black man, we find ourselves going in our history because we wasn't able to identify with anything. We, like, everybody has a land they used to come from, or they came from, an origin they can identify with. Everybody has a specific place and things like that, and people that just like them or whatever. We're African American, indigenous, whatever, Indian, whatever you want to call them. You can't put that description on so many of us because so many of us been here and done this so many times in our lives, and you're so many things when you look at history. You ain't talking about this life, man. You ain't talking about the many lives that you've been, here. This world has been here millions of years and stuff like that. So to have that faith, to continue to hold faith, you got to put yourself around people that understand that have that type of understanding. But if you're around people that all they want to do is drink, party, smoke, think about the now. I live for the now. I don't care about the past. I don't care about the future. I care about my life now, and that's cool. I can't show. I have to respect. Everybody got free will to be down here. I don't think many of us do, and I think starting off with my channel, and I'm so proud of myself and the growth in the channel because as I continue on, we're gonna grow, right? Understanding everybody got their free will to do whatever the hell they want down there. Only thing any of us can do, use yourself. Try to be a guide, a healthy guide. Try to be a teacher, a master of whatever it is you're in your universe with, because people are going to look at you as an example. They're going to see you, your trials and tribulations, if they're transparent and hold it and see it for itself. And they're going to see the energy that you worked to get through, things that you went through, served you. There was some positive in there, right? And it can help some people, right? So in that, when you're doing that and you're tripping in that, it breaks down a lot of things, how you thought, how you used to think, how you used to move and all that stuff. Some people will call you a hypocrite, right? And this and that. It's cool. That's okay. That's just that outer verbiage to hurt this, the outer, the ship. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it penetrate the inner, especially when you know the inner know better and the inner is too smart. The inner is out actually supposed to be a whole lot smarter than the outer. All right, supposed to be. Some of us ain't. All right, you can tell, but that's okay. But if you align your outer with your inner and your spirit, you'll get there. You'll get there. Okay. I love you. Love y'all. I hope y'all keep doing this the best they get. Put your best foot forward, your left foot forward. Be the best you can, man. You done some things with people out there. This is what we got. I'm feeling this with thing. You done some things. Make amends with people, man. Make amends with people that you feel you done wronged or whatever. Because that's your life. That's the lifeline to get ahead. Your conscience will hold you back. Your conscience, your everyday thought process. You want that clear. Every day you wake up, you want that to be so cleared and purged of yesterday. Not the things that you didn't get done. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your time. The things that you don't need to worry about. Blah 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 blah. Bob, Susie cussed me out yesterday because the fries dropped on the floor, and I picked them up and put them in the bag anyway. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it happened yesterday. Bob, keep going. It happened yesterday. Susie cussed you out. Okay, got it. Today's a new day. What do you learn? Don't drop the fries on the floor. If you do, don't put them in the bag because somebody might eat that goddamn dirty ass fried die. You get what I'm saying? Don't live in your past. Try your best, man. Get out there because that conscience will hold you back. Your thought. And that was another thing Miss Israel and me talked about. She was like, "What is your communication?" And communication, I always tell people, communication is not your mind with the mind with the Almighty. Your mind will stray you away. Your mind is like. The mind to the human is almost down. It's a double-edged sword. It can be your worst enemy because, believe me, I'm a thinker, and I think too damn much. All right, I try to place things, and one of them guys that said you like a detective in your mind. You be trying to, and I am. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to find out things before, and it's inconceivable and irrational to try to outthink Almighty, right? But I was like, man, God telling me to wait and sit still, but let me, man, this one's on this. I could do this. See what I'm talking about? Instead of just sit still, man, let this stuff come to you. But it's that outer flesh that's like, we ain't never waited. We ain't never sit still. You always boom. You always whoop. So sit your butt still, Sean. Reality. All right. So beautiful, man. Have a beautiful weekend. It's a beautiful Saturday. Invest in yourself. Continue to invest in yourself. I'll continue to employ. Go out there and meet people that are different from you. I continue to challenge and encourage. Go out and meet people different from you. Sit down, talk about the things that we get in our feelings about, religion, relationships, things like that, and invest in people and talk because you open a book to yourself and you bring an awareness to yourself. And this is just if you're looking to better yourself. This is it. And you want to continue on with your life. And you're like, fuck that nigga. I don't give. I just want to party, smoke, drink. If my body died, and my body, got you. Understand? But if you're here watching me, then you somebody who thinks more of this flesh controlling you. You understand the spirituality. You understand the power that we possess that we not necessarily know about, and the ways, eating right, things. And that, man, really get into these videos, blue pill, red pill, man, they pushing the envelope. I love them cats, how they doing their things. They doing what I, in my future, aspire to see, Blue went down here, they in Georgia, man, they down there, got gardens and stuff. They know how to analyze the herbs and tell you the difference in varieties of them. These are the things just gonna get us off pharmacy, drugs, and pills. Because when you're older, like myself, I watched my father have about 10 to 12 pill bottles on his dresser, dying at 69. But then I watched my mother, who's 80, and she only has right now taking metoprolol for her blood pressure. You know what I'm talking about? Living. We have to analyze this stuff and really look at ourselves. And when we learn about ourselves, we'll do better. We get longevity in life. And then what comes with that longevity in life is understanding that we brought into our light. All right, we got hooked off the alcohol, off the Kool-Aid that we've been drinking so long, and so many of us now know you don't even. I wish I could just like I wanted to start interviewing these people that say, no, I'm not putting my child in school no more. I'm not, homeschool. These are things, nature, da da da. So we are opening our eyes. Many of us in the spiritual community now see why some things were done to us, not necessarily purpose, not purpose. Get it? But if you don't think you're changing people's minds and influencing people and helping them strive to, check themselves and be better for themselves, and there's so many people opening up their channels and stuff, and whether it be for good or bad, it's not me to choose, because I have that free will to watch whoever I want to watch, click on whatever. You see what I'm saying? But so many of us, want to bash it. I ain't got time for it. I'm gonna up you. Your product good, your content good. I'm gonna up it. I'm gonna say something. If I don't say nothing, if I watch you, that means I'm interested in understanding that wealth of knowledge, that pursuit of how our universe is corresponding within its energy, and you got something to give. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what you want to be when you on these platforms. Is what do you have to give? You know what I'm saying? There's some funny people on there. King Sir or something. One of them cats, King Sir or something. He put some product out there, man. I be laughing. When I want to laugh, like cry laugh. Yeah. So black people, we're good at that. We can make each other laugh and feel good, real good. So if we can change the paradigm of I don't have to just sing, dance, act, and all that to get your emotions. I can also fill your emotions in with just raw natural ability. You know what I'm saying? With our raw naturalness, that's a good thing too. That's what we're coming to, y'all. So I'm going to went kind of long on this one. Y'all probably won't see this until Monday on the YouTube. So whichever way, hey, we still give props to YouTube for letting a lot of us do what we do, man. So appreciate y'all. You know better, man. Please, ain't no reason. Ain't no reason to do better. Don't know. You need a reason. If you need a reason to do better, find this one. I wake up now and since I started saying, man, you know how many veterans, man, would love to be in the position I'm in? So I look at it like this. You know how many men that are in relationships right now, they know damn well it's toxic. Or you know how many women in toxic relationships right now, they know damn well it's toxic. And they prescribe you and they would love to be sitting where you at right now. The process. They working on the process of, hey, I gotta do better, get away from this one. Or not just relationship, toxic families, toxic people, friends, think that they're I know there's so many people that wish, man, I wish I was that cat, in that cat position right now. He ain't gotta deal with this, he can cluck this out and get there. Don't talk about it. That's the biggest problem. Don't talk about it. Go do it, go get there. Without harming yourself or hurting yourself or hurting anybody else. It's possible. That's the example. That's the book that's trying to open it in front of you right here. That's it. All right. So be good to yourself. Love yourself. Learn to motivate, encourage yourself. Yeah, it's nice that you can look at screens and people that's been there, done that, and been down that track and all that stuff to give you that stream of confidence, encouragement. But if you can't do that for yourself, then you've just fallen into a trap. You know what I'm saying? Because once them people stop encouraging you, once you stop watching that because you've elevated out of the situation you're in, now what? If you don't have your self-motivation, your self-encouragement, your self-awareness that I bounded out of that. And out of that bound, I learned something. And then you go on about your life in a positive way, and you see yourself not attributing to the same mistakes and same lessons that you didn't learn. You said you learned them, but you ain't learned nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Then you just fall back in the trap. All right, so that's what this is right here. All right. And we know we're not gonna fall back in the trap. Why? Because we're gonna continue doing this at a high level and use yourself as an example And I want this example to shine, baby. You know what I'm saying? I've shown you the depths of my inability to be in a good relationship, inability to not be able to function in some capacity, whatever has we been going on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time for the individual to show you the abilities that one possess to do this, do that, you know, at high grand levels like that. So then you see, oh, okay, this individual was a functioning is that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, whatever you choose to call it. All right. I don't put no names on that. Try not to. You know what I'm saying? And if I do, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of names. So right now, your boy started off with gifted the gab. I was gifted the gab. Then I went to Savant 3. You know, yeah, shit, I'm genius. Shit, Savant Genius 3. I don't know, I'm gonna have about 800 names probably. Why not? The Supreme man, you got about 1,000,000. So why limit myself? Don't limit yourself, man. Don't think too much high of yourself that you think you God or you the Almighty. No, I told people, I don't think I'm not the creator. I'm not. I'm the God of my energy. I control it. I work it. I balance through it. Me. All right? The little G. All right? No, I never change that. No. And once you recognize your little G, your little star within your heart, your communication track, your heart. Once you understand that how it operates and the communication that it sends off and what it beats for, and why is it on a rhythm beat? Then you understand what the communication, what the key is. Ooh, love you. Be good to yourself. Keep being good to yourself. Watch our elderly out there, people, and watch our children in the heat. You know what I'm saying? Keep drinking water. Uh, keep evolving. Keep transforming. Because some of y'all see y'all transforming this heat. It's real too. Transforming is real. Because guess what? Guess how you know it's real? Y'all see me? Yeah. And I see y'all. See a lot of y'all out there transforming for the good. You stay on that path. You stay on that good path. Hey, Almighty gonna make you shine in the devil's eye. That's how it works. Stick a fork right in the devil's eye. Love you. Humbleness all the way. Be good to yourself. If you know better, do better. I ain't say this in my other videos today. If you ain't loving yourself, come here. Come here. If you ain't loving yourself, that look kind of cute, don't it? I know them girls out there like that. You see how they did that? I like that. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. Ego stepped out. Ego will step out sometimes, y'all. I apologize. I'm too. Yeah, when you loving yourself too dang much, all right. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Just humble yourself. You know, your boy know himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed to share myself with y'all. But humbleness is my key. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble. Because I never want people to think I'm an egotistic. You know what I'm saying? And many of y'all think I am out there, especially in my little town, my little hometown. They think, he think he out. Nah, I just confident, man. I just confident in myself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all slanging, ringing women and stuff around me and stuff like that, thinking that that's gonna move my avatar, my little ship and stuff. I don't move nothing to me, but make me question how y'all thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just I'm confident in myself that I don't need to prescribe to that behavior on a physical level with any individual to have love for myself, to show that I love myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be with somebody else to show that I love myself. If I be with somebody else, it's because I choose to expand the love that I have for myself on a higher level. Because right now it's just individual love, me. But when you combine with somebody else, that's love on the godly realm of the Almighty, what He expects of you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're down here for. So until that happens, I cannot let just anybody come in my energy and think that they can provide what I know I need. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know, I'll know. You know what I'm saying? So it's not it's not arrogance, it's not ego. I just want to put that out there. It's not that I care for what how anybody think or what it is, but I just want people to know that if you see me, walking, I just feel I got my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am, and I'm not talking about my shit together as far as, oh, he got his finances. No, I ain't talking about none of that stuff, because that's just the layers of stuff that we have to attribute to down here as being humans. I got my shit together as I'm self-aware of who I am. I'm self-aware of my potential. I'm self-aware of the purpose that I'm down here for. And I'm self-aware of my communication link with the power. If I can plug myself into the source at any time, and my potential to plug in and to assist others to walk in some light, journey, find it. You know what I'm saying? Do I got that? Hell no, I ain't got no answers. Because if I had answers, I wouldn't be on here, right? So we all figuring it out, right? Okay. So yeah, love it. Appreciate you. Go hard for yourself. Go hard. Might as well. Because right now, you already see, ain't nobody else gonna go hard for you. If people don't see you going hard for yourself, it's hard for people to go hard for you. So I know I'm going hard. I know I'm putting in my best foot, because I see people wanting, you know what I'm saying, to push me in. Wanting better for myself, so that's a good thing. But I just need them people to understand that. And everybody is that, my pace, timing, everything. Awesome, Minister told me that. Timing is everything. And I know what overheating and overload look like, feel like, and I will not allow myself to do that to myself anymore. So if I love myself, then some of the things that I know that makes me go too fast for other people's purpose and other people's reason and things like that, then I have to feel it. The purpose has to be mine, the reason has to be mine. So we move, okay? Back on. Y'all see us. We coming back. Strong Saturday. I'll get back with them affirmations. Ladies, hey lady, let me tell you why I live my life to be around y'all. Most beautiful thing in the world, man. God's creation. Yeah. Maybe God is a man, you know what I'm saying? You ever thought about that? Yeah. Well, of course you do, because that's what y'all protested. Maybe God is a man, and it took a man to make the most beautiful thing in the world. Or the masculine energy. It took the masculine energy to build. I'm not struggling with that. Because you find beauty within the creation of the woman, the civilization maker, the heaven. You find beauty in the variety of stars and planets and galaxies that we have amongst us. It's beauty, but it was birthed from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always attribute to the matriarchic realm, the matriarchic aspect view of things, because these things came from something. So I was telling the gracious Israel, Miss Israel, I think the feminine energy plays more part in how we think and our philosophies and things we understand than we allow ourselves to, and we die down because there's a purpose to allow us feminine energy to rise up. It shows a different paradigm. It'll be painted differently, but in my eyes, it'll be painted differently because it'll be so beautiful. I mean, literally, it'll be beautiful. I look at women being in charge of things, and I see our streets being cleaned up. I see homelessness going nowhere. I see us with religion, not letting religion dictate to us divide and conquer, division and stuff like that. Because I see the woman having the ability, they possess the ability with flexibility, supreme wisdom, supreme understanding. You know what I'm saying? To die out all the stuff. I think that's what we need. I really do. And then we see that a lot of men are like, nah, man, nah. That X's us out, or that. What does that do for me? I can't have my mistress. I can't. I can't go buy my prostitute or call her up, and I can't. What is that gonna do? I'm gonna cut. What is that gonna do to the porn industry if women wake up and realize it's gonna be stronger. It's gonna be stronger women. World gonna look pretty. I'm telling you, they'll clean this thing up. Get the keys. Get the keys to women, y'all. Man, get the keys to women. Put 2 years on it. 2 to 5 years. It's purely women. Running everything. I swear on everything, bro. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Men know I'm telling the truth because a real man, a real one, who with a woman, that man in that home, she show you. Cook up anything, herb up anything. In the business that y'all done created, the glue. You couldn't do nothing without it. Remember, gotta pay them taxes. We came up with the label for secretary for something. It wasn't for men when it started off. Men can't remember a damn thing. So we play with ourselves. I keep telling us this. We play with our own imagination, man. But you go in that house, man, I've been in some of these prominent women. I'm talking about business women too, sure. They can do it all. I don't know why we play with. They can go have a house, have that house, maintain that house, cook, clean, have kids, go out in that business world, look just as savvy, put on that business suit, boom, boom, or dress, whatever you want, and run that, and on the side, go get their hair done, boom, boom, go get their nails done, and then if need to, have a kid on it. They can do it all. Yeah, they possess all that, man. So while we dive them down, make them feel like they're nothing, second-class citizens still, but though we, tell them they're equal and stuff like that, we don't treat them like that. We don't look to them like that. We treat them like a dog, our man's best friend, and that's something I'm just so tired and divested from. You know what I'm saying? Because we got these doggish men out here, just dogs. Some of us men should be walking on folks. We know this. Some of us men, our voices should be taken, and we should be walking on folks because we love putting our women under our feet. We love ensuring that you ain't nothing. You something I can use and abuse. I'm not sad. All right? I'm sad. So we just change our thinking. And women, you're saying, well, men like, you. But I need you to do something. Go in the mirror. And if you want to produce the toxic man that's doing that, see where the problem lies? We can fix the problem in the belly. We can fix the problem before that soul, that individual, that person, that the gift gets to the belly by fixing the mentality of the woman. Until we all of us look at the mentality of the woman, what comes out that woman's stomach is the product of what we really doing. We know this, what's really going on, balance or imbalance. So if your child out there right now acting demonstrous, doing the work, doing the most, kids everywhere, drugs, prostituting themselves, done all of that, proof is in the pudding. Time always shows proof in the pudding. Okay? Hey, let's work to do better, man. No stones, no nothing, because I don't live in a glass house as you see. Mine got walls just like yours. I hang pictures up just like yours. All right? I'm just out here trying to do the best I can for myself, man. And yeah, I know if I do the best myself, like I always say, I'm the one who's willing to be an open book for so many to say, you know what, okay, yeah, cat got on here, he's controversial, yeah, he rubbed us the wrong way, da da da, he talk about this way, but you know what, he was real and sincere and backed it up with the love that he has for the people around him and for his purpose down here. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I try not to bring my personal like to the forefront, like a scar. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm trying to put this. Understand? Let's go. Like